which is Hootie in their prime. I'd say that's probably the best time for Hootie and the Blowfish. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to a new video. Hey, welcome back to another video. I'm Nick Fast, and today I wanted to talk about Record Store Day. I was catching up on my YouTube subscriptions, and I was watching Frank with channel 33 RPM, and he brought up a good point that there's going to be 4 record store days this year. There'll be August 29th, September 26th, October 24th, and then Black Friday Record Store Day. As far as I know, they haven't mentioned or said they're going to cancel Black Friday Record Store Day. Is it too much? I know that they're doing it because of everything going on, and they pushed Record Store Day back from April, and they tried to do it in June. That wasn't going to work. So now they have 3 separate days that they're going to have a Record Store Day on. Back in June, they put out a updated list of the releases that they're going to be having and which days they're going to be available. So I thought I would make another video of my Record Store Day list since the last one is going to be outdated. So here we go again. Top Rap Picks Part 2, Record Store Day 2020. I split these ones up into the 3 separate dates. August 29th. The first one on my list is Tyler the Creator, Cherry Bomb. This one has 2 records. It says that there's going to be over 7,000 of these. So this one shouldn't be that hard to get. They also have an instrumental of the same album. It'll have about 4,500 copies available. But I might try to get both of those. I know in the last video I said I would only get the one. The more I thought about it, the more my list has changed. I think it's probably... My list is probably cut in half now. Next one on my list is The Weeknd, My Dear Melancholy, which has about 3,000 copies available. I don't think that one will be that hard to get. Those are all the ones I want for the August 29th release. September 26th. First on my list, Hootie and the Blowfish. Live at Nick's Fat City, 1995, which is Hootie in their prime. I'd say that's probably the best time for Hootie and the Blowfish. That's right after their big hit album came out, Cracked Rear View. I assume they're playing that whole album. That's a 2-record LP as well. It says it has about 5,000 copies. I don't think that one's going to sell out. I bet you I can probably go to my record store and they'll still have it the next day. And I'd love to hear that one live. So that's on my list. Next on my list is Nas Godson. This one is a double record as well. 3,000 copies. The more I think about it, the more I really want this repress. I have an original pressing. It seems like records made in the early 2000s were much more flimsy. They don't seem to play as well as the newer records that are being put out now. And then I want the Wale, Wow That's Crazy album. This one has 3,000 copies being pressed, and I think it's Wale's first album that's ever been on vinyl. And so I've got to pick that up. And hopefully he'll start pressing his older albums as well. The last one for September is the Rockabye Baby Wu-Tang one, which has about 2,000 pressings. There is a Rockabye Baby Tom Petty one that I really want that came out a couple of years ago that I didn't pick up. I think I can still get it on eBay for pretty cheap. But I want to pick up this Rockabye Baby Wu-Tang one. Moving on to October 24th. At this point, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to all of these record store days. I mean, they could fall on weekends that I have to work. First one on my list is the Eminem My Name Is 7-inch, which says there's about 2,000 copies of that one. I'd love to get that one just for my Eminem collection. The next one on my list, I missed this one last time. Freddie Gibbs' Pinata, the 1974 version, has 2,000 copies of being pressed. When I made my original video, I hadn't really listened to much Freddie Gibbs music. I would say since his newest album came out this summer, I've been listening to him a lot more. And if my store's selling this Freddie Gibbs one, I might pick that one up as well. There's a couple other things I thought I would bring up in the video. I'm going to do some honorable mentions of albums that are being pressed that I thought about getting, but I think I'm just going to forget about them just to save some money. So first, this one's coming out in August. Odd Future, the Odd Future tape, Volume 2. This one only has 1,400 being pressed. They're being pressed on purple and pink vinyl. There's 1,400 of each of those. So 1,400 purple, 1,400 pink. I thought about getting that one, but I just decided I didn't like Odd Future that much to get that. The next one, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Creeping on the Come Up. This one's coming out in August. 3,000 copies. This one probably wouldn't be that hard to get. So hopefully I can just pick it up later if my record store has it, save a little bit of money. Next, we got 3-6 Mafia. This one's a double record. It says only 1,000 are being pressed. That one's coming out in October. And then we have 2 box set special edition ones that I really wanted, but I decided it's probably not worth it. So there's the Notorious B.I.G. box set. It Was All a Dream. It's his albums from 94 to 99. They're being pressed on a clear vinyl, but all it is Ready to Die, Born Again, Life After Death, and a Junior Mafia album. And I already have all of those, so what would be the point of getting the box set? Can you guys hear that? It's 4th of July weekend when I'm recording this, so you'll probably hear some fireworks in the background. I'm sorry. So I just thought, what's the point of getting a box set if I already have all the albums? It would be different if that record came with a bonus album that had unreleased music on it or something, but I didn't read anywhere in the description that it said that it had any of that, so I'm going to skip that one for this year. And then the last for the honorable mention ones, I have Old Dirty Bastard, Return to 36 Chambers, the 25th anniversary edition, and it's a 7-inch box set. This one also comes out in September, and it's got about 3,000 being pressed. I like 7 inches if it's just like a single, but a whole box set is a little inconvenient to listen to a whole album on, so I don't think I'll get that. I'm not that big of a Wu-Tang collector that I need it, so if I see it and it's on sale maybe later down the line, I might pick it up. But as for right now, I'm guessing that's probably going to be a $30 to $50 item for a 7-inch box set. So I thought I would bring up a couple of albums that aren't even on the list anymore that I had before. First, there's that Polaris album, Pete and Pete soundtrack, that I was really hoping for, that they didn't have the year before and they were going to have it this year. And now they again took it off the list and it's not there. I didn't look up to see if it was released on its own or anything, but that one's off the list. The Post Malone 3-inch records, where there's 4 of them. Hey, just here to interrupt. I thought I would show you guys the 3-inch records that I got since they came in the mail as I was recording this video. So they all come in a case like this. Post Malone, it's just a little sticker. Yeah, I'll see. And then they all have the same poster in it. And on the back of it, just a little posty. So I got Wow, Sunflower, and Goodbyes. And I also got Hollywood's Bleeding, if you guys saw that unboxing video. Just thought I would throw that in there. Oh, and these records, they play like crap on that little turntable that I picked up. They do not sound good at all. If you're buying them for the sound, don't do it. But they're still a cool little novelty, so I'll let you guys get back to the video. I did order these from the Ojada record store. He got them for me. He's mailing them to me right now. They released those. They're just not a Record Store Day exclusive this year. And then there's the Post Malone Hollywood's Bleeding, which was released. I did receive my pre-order Post Malone, which is a lavender, a purple, a lavender color pressing. So I don't know if that's the same color as the independent record stores are getting, or like, a Barnes & Noble is getting. Those are 3 things that aren't on the list anymore since all of this happened and they made a new list. Are you guys going to go to all 4 Record Store Days this year? Let me know in the comments, and I'd love to know what you guys are hoping to get or what albums they took off since all of this happened. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, I'll leave the links below. I make a new video every week, so if you guys want to subscribe and hit the bell to stay notified, I'd really appreciate it. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.